The Hollywood actor Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy Arakawa are found dead at their home in New Mexico. The local sheriff doesn't believe foul play is a factor.
There's been both shock and sadness after Hollywood great Gene Hackman and his pianist wife Betsy Arakawa were found dead at their home in America, along with one of their dogs. Their bodies were discovered yesterday at their property in Santa Fe in New Mexico. It's thought they may have been dead for several days. Detectives are investigating how they died, but say there is no suggestion of foul play. Among the many paying tribute was Prince William. The BAFTA president described Hackman, who was 95, as a true genius of film. He won 2 Oscars for his roles in films The French Connection and Unforgiven, and starred in many other movies, including Superman, where he played, of course, Lex Luthor. Sam Holder reports.
And the Oscar goes to Gene Hackman and Unforgiven.
Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy Arakawa at the 1993 Oscars. Their bodies discovered at the home they shared in Santa Fe, alongside their pet dog. Police say the 95-year-old Hollywood star and his concert pianist wife, who was more than 30 years his junior, were found in different rooms and had been dead for some time. Santa Fe police believes there's no evidence of foul play. Gas workers have been testing pipes around the house, while an open prescription bottle and pills were found near Arakawa's body. Hackman was considered one of the greatest actors of all time. Here, one of his most memorable roles in The French Connection, winning him his first Oscar in 1972.
The winner is Mr. Gene Hackman.
In more than 6 decades on screen, Hackman was renowned for the depth he brought to roles.
You got about 2 seconds to get the sheriff out of here. I'm gonna kick the goddamn door in, okay?
From Mississippi Burning to Superman's nemesis, Lex Luthor.
I told you. I never wanted to be anything but an actor. George Scott had a line in Patton that I think is appropriate. God help me, I love it. I truly do.
One of Hackman's last roles was in the comedy The Royal Tenenbaums. Actor Bill Murray would have to diffuse tensions between Hackman and director Wes Anderson.
He was a tough nut, Gene Hackman, but he was really good. I watched him once do like 25 takes where he did it perfectly with an actor who kept blowing it every single time. Big long camera move and panning, all this stuff. Gene would do it perfectly. The other actor would blow it, and I go like, oh God. I was watching it going, no wonder this guy wants to throttle people.
The passing of a star of Gene Hackman's status would always make headlines, but not in this way. Police still don't appear to be certain what killed him and his wife of nearly 35 years. Sam Holder, ITV News.
Our arts editor, Nina Nanar, is in Los Angeles ahead of this weekend's Oscars ceremony and sent this update.
I'm here in the heart of Hollywood, where preparations are underway for the biggest film celebration in the world, the Oscars, on Sunday. And I have to say, the real shockwaves amongst the community here. It's all a lot of people are talking about. Gene Hackman was no stranger to the Oscars, winning his first Academy Award back in '72, then winning another. He was actually part of some of the most iconic films to ever come out of Hollywood, and I dare say that quite a few of the actors who will be in this area on Sunday for the Oscars will have gone into the industry because of him. He was also something of a rarity in Hollywood. When he said he was going to retire 20 years ago, he really did, and he moved quietly to New Mexico and was rarely really seen in the hubbub of Hollywood. He didn't really want to be a star. He always said, I'm an actor first. I'm standing on Hollywood Boulevard with the stars carrying more than 2,000 names along here. He didn't have a star here. He was all about the acting business, which is why so many people have paid tribute, like Francis Ford Coppola today. The Oscars always have an in memoriam section in it, and tragically there's going to be another great Hollywood legend that is going to be added to the tributes on Sunday.
Well, Hollywood stars have been paying tribute to Gene Hackman, whose wide-ranging career spanned more than 6 decades. He won 2 Oscars for his work on The French Connection and Unforgiven. Our arts correspondent David Sillito looks back at his life.
All right, Popeye's here.
Maybe we should start with this.
Get off the bar and get on the wall.
Gene Hackman as Popeye Doyle in The French Connection, an Oscar-winning masterpiece.
Face the ball. Turn around there. Turn around. Move. Wait.
Or maybe Superman, in which he played the evil real estate dealer Lex Luthor.
And Lex Baby is the only one who knows where he is.
Here, relaxing in the White House.
The world is a big place. As it turns out, I have this affinity for beachfront property.
Let's hit it.
It's tough because there were so many standout performances.
I'm having a ball, scrapping and yelling.
Got more important things on my mind, not garbage.
But he'd worked hard for it. He was in his mid-30s before he had any real success. Bonnie and Clyde.
Take a good look, Pop. I'm Buck Barrel.
Won his first Oscar nomination.
For the Barrel Boys!
And after that, his big break. Bleak, brutal, gripping. The French Connection turned him into one of Hollywood's most compelling tough guys. But the role didn't come naturally.
Matter of fact, the second day of shooting, I had asked the director to replace me because I just didn't feel I could do it. I was popping these guys in the mouth and playing this tough guy, and it was real tough. I had never played a role that demanding, and after a while, you punch somebody long enough, you get kind of used to it, you know.
Well, I ain't gonna hurt no woman.
But he did get very good at it.
I'm gonna hurt you.
With an Oscar for Unforgiven and another nomination for Mississippi Burning.
Now, you either go on the record for us right now, or it's going to be your ass we're talking about, not just the black kids.
Films like The Conversation are 70s classics. Its director, Francis Ford Coppola, has led tributes today saying Gene Hackman, a great actor, inspiring and magnificent in his work and complexity. I mourn his loss and celebrate his existence and contribution. Not bad for an actor who was, along with his lifelong friend Dustin Hoffman, voted least likely to succeed at acting school. He may have lacked traditional film idol good looks, but he was undoubtedly a star.
The Oscar-winning actor Gene Hackman, who has died at the age of 95.